Hello, everyone.
Hall of Justice.
Yeah, I know we haven't done a solid JJ video in a while, but yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's Wonder Woman's probably talking here for once because you know he usually doesn't have a female voice actor. So we'll see where this goes. Yeah.
It's like, shut up,
Streams
woman.
being dumb, but if you want to see me react live, you can, with better quality than this. Anyway. Yeah. It's probably gonna be something along those lines. I'm gonna head out. Alright, see you later,
Yeah.
Common. I'm
Bye,
swaying up
Common.
a storm because if I turn my AC on, you will all hear it in the recording. I know, because there's videos where people said, what is that sound? Even though, like, a few videos earlier I have explained. Anyway,
Yeah.
we're going to end this and see where the heck it goes.
Alright.
Alright, everyone, ready?
Yeah!
I blame YouTube.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice.
Look, all I'm saying is super strength is super common.
Got a point.
You know, sure, but
Yeah.
there's levels to this, man. I mean,
It
you
is.
got beat-up guy strength, and then you have punching asteroid strength. Let me know when you know someone doing the latter, all right?
I can.
Whoa,
Huh?
who's
I do.
Oh, Wonder Woman. Have you been here the whole time?
Yeah.
And you're speaking?
Yeah.
Sorry, it's just hard to hear you say anything.
Well, I don't always have something to say. And besides, I've been pretty busy, as I'm sure you all know. You guys don't know anything about me, do
of
you?
course we do.
Just give us the spark notes, Diana, and take...
Give the spark notes, take your time, you say it. Yeah, she really in these doesn't really get to say anything. Also, yeah, super strength goes on a big variance. There's being able to lift a guy over your head and being able to punch through a building.
Yes.
There's a bunch of different variations for super strength. It's a common thing, quote unquote, but it's very different for everyone, you know.
Yeah.
Every time saying it, I'm still adjusting to the whole woman speaking thing.
Well,
Oh.
I'm really no different than any of you boys. I was born from clay, raised to one day become queen of an island lost to space and time, and I'm often at odds with the ancient Greek gods. Honestly, you and I have a lot in common, Superman.
Superman, you were a clay baby too?
What?
Clay, if I may.
Super strength,
Clay baby.
speed.
All right, Wonder Woman, I know you're very strong, but let me know when you're strong enough to move a planet.
Been there.
Yeah, but can you outpace it?
Oh, they
Done
put...
that.
Get a job at Taco Bell?
What? What does that even mean?
What? She also did that. Oh my god. They are putting actual time because they kind of need to do that because they reference comic stuff all the time that,
Yeah.
you know,
People
people
don't
just
get.
don't. Yeah. Which I can understand. There's so much stuff in the comics that are just there, you know.
Yeah. You think Five Nights at Freddy's is bad? Look into the world
Hey,
of
so if
comic
you're so strong,
books.
what are your villains
You know,
like?
he's right. I have Luthor,
Yeah.
Bruce as the Joker, but kryptonite to my head, I could not name 5 villains of yours.
I'll
Yeah.
have you know my adversaries are most ferocious. There's
Ares.
Giganta, who gets really big,
Yeah.
Mouseman, who gets really small,
What?
Baroness Paula von Gunther,
Baron is
It's a long name.
Blue Snowman,
With a corncob pipe and a button nose?
and two eyes made out of coal,
You got anything else?
Yeah.
Angle Man.
What?
Angle Man.
That was a Wonder Woman villain. She has like Cheetah, or whatever the hell her name is, and yeah, Giganta is all I remember besides that, and Ares because you know the Greek god Ares.
Old man, what does he do?
He's got angle power.
What does that mean?
Like 90 degree, 45 degree, all the.
What does that
angles.
mean?
Okay, great. So you're super strong, you fight, but what's the catch? Come on, what's your weakness?
None.
Really? Not fire, magic, special stones, bullets?
Not even bullets, thanks to my trusty bracelets.
Yeah, he deflects bullets.
And if you don't?
Huh?
Like if you don't stop it with your bracelet and it hits you, then what?
But it has.
Oh.
Oh, there it is. All right, so you're not
You're
bulletproof.
the only one that is. Everyone else can get shot, but they don't, right? Because we're
I
superheroes.
don't think it's that crazy to point out. Only one of us' ability to survive a bullet is dictated on their wardrobe, all right? I mean,
Yeah.
God forbid you don't bring them that day. What happens then?
Well, then I become a god.
You become a what?
Oh, these aren't just for show. They're power inhibitors. If I take them off,
Oh,
I wouldn't be able
yeah.
to control just how strong I'd become. I'd be unstoppable.
Well, even then,
Not even you could, Cal. In that scenario, I might accidentally rip you apart.
All right, Dinah, calm down. You're not
No,
gonna...
no, you'd be
All
dead.
right, Dinah, point made. You don't
I'd
have to
fuck
keep...
you up.
Okay.
We won't have to find out because you're gonna keep those on.
Yeah.
They're both power inhibitors, and if you take off both, you become so powerful you lose your mind. What happens if you just take off one?
Oh, shit.
Don't give the woman ideas. Ideas don't mix well.
So you sure no other glaring weaknesses?
Well,
Wow.
if I'm bummed by man, I lose my power.
Did the voice actor sponge it all you run
I
out?
said if I'm bound by a man, I lose my powers, okay?
What in the fuck?
Bound? Like with a
Whoa,
rope
whoa,
bound?
Yeah, bound like with a rope.
Not like with a...
Yeah, I think this was a thing in like the golden age of comics. If she's bound by a man, she loses her power. I guess it's an Amazonian thing. I don't know. This is
I
weird.
think so.
Yeah.
It is very weird.
Special kind of rope, or if certain conditions are met.
No,
or-
any guy, anything. If I'm tied up, it's just
Does
gone.
this have something to do with your powers, or because you were made out of clay?
How the fuck would I know?
Yeah, glowing
Oh.
space rock doesn't sound all that embarrassing now, huh?
Or sliding on ice, right?
No, that's still
No,
sucks.
that's really bad.
Oh.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that
wait
is
a
really
second,
bad.
right, if I were to take dental floss right here, and if I were to tie your wrist together, well,
I got nothing.
That's gonna be the toughest business ever. How have I never
Yeah,
heard
it
of
is
it?
very
Cal,
dumb.
why didn't you know I fought fucking mouse people and protractors, or that I was born out of Play-Doh?
I
There's
think-
a lot
I
you
think
guys
what
seem
she
not to
means
know
is,
about
like,
me.
A lot
if
of
she
words
was
for somebody
to
who's got
ever,
vested
like,
in my dental
get
line.
Yeah, well,
married,
let's see your
she
dental
loses
floss
her
meet
powers.
my blade.
Oh.
Brad,
Oh yeah, she has a sword, but that I think that's the He-Man sword right there. Also, yeah,
Getting
yeah,
tied down
I
by
don't
a
think
man, I think that means me being in love with somebody or something like that.
it's
not
possible,
literally
but
being
it's
tied
also possible that she could just mean,
Literally tied up.
yeah. I wouldn't put it that far behind on, Golden Age
The
comics to
weirdest
do that.
thing. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them to do that, but I'm like leaning on the side of like, they just mean like if she ever was to get married or fall in love with a guy, she just loses all of her powers, kind of thing.
That's also possible. Comics are weird like that.
Yeah.
Guys, the princess of the Warrior Islands got a sword!
Diana, be honest, is that really necessary?
Yes! Are you kidding me? It's a fucking sword! It's an
I mean, she
immediate
could
bonus.
punch people
Honestly,
out.
everyone should have some sort of weapon. There's no good reason not to.
I mean, I've got batarangs.
Oh, that's cool. Big fucking sword!
What a dick.
Not to mention my most
What a
glorious
dick.
weapon of them all, the lasso of Hestia, the lasso of
Of
truth.
truth.
Whoa, what's that do?
What are you, a fucking idiot?
Okay, damn, I'll show you guys are wondering why
Yeah.
the Green Lantern doesn't show up these anymore.
It compels whoever is bound by it to tell me the truth. None can deny its power.
Have you tested that against a Tibetan monk?
Oh, you want to give it a try?
Oh, I'll do more than that now. Come on, give me your best shot.
What is your true name?
I have no true identity. The truth of who I am died that cold night in what warmth my mother's blood could suffice. I never truly
Yeah.
left the alley. The ghost of mine is still reliving the horrors of
That
its
is
demise
true.
every night I promise city. I have one day to find that boy, wherever he may dwell.
Even if it be in the darkest depths
Oh,
of...
sorry, my bad. Try again.
I'm
What?
Batman.
Well, that was fun.
Fuck you guys.
Now that I've...
Oh, wait, what? That's what saying?
It said trauma dump and tell the truth.
Oh,
Fun.
Now that I've laid it all out, you've got to admit I'm a
That's why
lot
we all
more
know
interesting than you
Rampage
thought,
is
no?
Honestly, I have to say, I think the spotlight has been very unfair in recent time. I'm sure now that we've had this discussion, we can try to shed more light on your colorful
trauma
past and
dump
open the doors
mode.
to even more fantastic journeys.
Hey,
in
who's
the...
that foo? It's just I went out and found some old pics, and you were fighting this gigantic racist egg guy, and
Oh!
apparently you still do. Is there any reason
What?
to mention that?
And there it is.
I honestly prefer the silence.
Bruce, that might have been the most time you've ever spoken to a woman before.
What the fuck do you mean? I'm great with the ladies. I wake up to a different one almost every night.
Yeah, maybe when you're not sharing a bed with Robin.
Very funny.
Oh man.
Oh.
Well, that was wonderful. Get it? Anyway, this video is brought to you by Gamersupps, and the flavor of the week is sour apple. Yep, no bit. It's just it's an actual flavor. The flavor of the week. It's an actual. It's an actual one. I didn't
All
just
right,
pick
then.
a random one. Sour apple. It tastes
I
good.
like
It's
sour
sour,
apple.
and it's apple, and it's not really
If anyone
sour,
wants to
and
give me
there's only
Gamersupps,
so
I'm
much
fine
it's
for
apple.
it. It's like
But
on my
it's good.
phone or whatever, but
You
I've
drink,
never
you
tried
drink
it.
it up. I
you'll
drink your
probably like
sour
it.
apple. I
Maybe I'll do a
drink
taste
it up.
test of all the. Like, listen, if someone were to get me that stuff on my phone, I'd probably do it like a taste test of it on a stream. Anyway.
I got Gamersupps right here.
Of course you do.
I got 4 flavors.
Anyway, thank you all so much. If you guys like what we're doing here, please do consider following, subscribing, and all that wonderful stuff you do for streamers. And I'll see you
And
guys.
feed my addiction.
That's something you can do, I guess. I can't really stop you guys from doing that. Anyway, thank you all so much, and I'll see you all there. Bye-bye, and take care of yourselves.